We did our NFL portion of the show mainly. Let me take a few minutes to talk about the Cavs. Last week they went into Orlando, got a big win. Then they went to Miami, got a win. They've won now 5 in a row, and they came back home and won 2 games. The team seems like it's going in the right direction. It's just I still got some concerns. Just want to get you guys' thoughts though.
Yeah, they solved a lot of their problems by putting J.J. Hicks in the starting lineup, which I've been wanting them to do since the beginning of the season. And but their defense is still somewhat disconcerting, and I think it's because of a lot of the changes in personnel. And you got a young guy like J.J. He tends not to box out sometimes, and in that combination of the faces and the fact that he can score more, so you tend to if you can score more, you tend to slack on defense a little bit because you can kind of make it up in theory. But they're doing good.
Yeah, I think they're playing a lot better. They're starting to gel. Yeah, defense is going to be an issue over the season, but I think as it wears on, they'll start to pick it up. I mean, specifically, I'm looking for them to pick it up in the second half of the season. But I think they're going to be going through a lot of adjustments with just the different matchups from team to team. They're going to be going through some adjustments with defense. But offensively, as long as they keep moving the ball and they, just don't do like they used to do all the time and just stop and stare at LeBron all the time, I think they'll be all right.
What concerns me is I guess the lack of intensity. It concerns me. It seems like they can take too many teams lightly, and I think that comes with defense. Why they're not playing good defense? Because I think they get disrespected too many teams. I think that's why they lost that game to the Bulls. I don't think they take them fairly strong. I think that's why they struggled with Golden State tonight because they didn't take them serious either. It seemed like they did take Orlando serious, but that was one of the better defensive games they played. And the same thing with the Heat for the most part. They played good defense. I mean, you play the best defense you can do it against Dwayne Wade.
Hey, there's y'all trying.
Yeah, I still blame that on LeBron. He let Dwayne Wade come right down the court. That's my other pet peeve.
Gravity.
That's my other pet peeve. I have with LeBron is, he has so many friends around the league. He seems like he just takes a light on certain players like D Wade, Carmelo, and Kobe. It seems like his intensity isn't there, especially on the defensive end when he plays against those players. And he's too buddy with them. I don't. That concerns me. When you get on the court, it's okay to be buddies with players off the court, but you get on the court, they're gonna be your worst enemy. You gotta start elbowing cats. You gotta start, being physical with them.
Yeah, like Anthony Johnson.
Yeah, you gotta start doing something instead of being buddy. And I mean, it's like, and what's even sad is, a lot of people talking about when the game was over and they asked him about how Dwayne Wade, how the dunk was. He just gave him props. He didn't go help out his buddy who got dunked on. He just gave Dwayne Wade props. And it shouldn't be that way. You gotta stick up for your teammates.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we'll come back. We're gonna do the quick trivia question. Question. I'll let our producer Lawrence Jones take that over. And now we're gonna take it over to our trivia section of today's show. I want to turn it over to my producer Lawrence Jones.
All right. There isn't going to really be a trivia question per se, but since we're going to have 2 of the worst teams of the past couple years, last season's 0-16 team, and then this year's Browns team, this is basically going to be, what do they call it, the Great Lake Classic 2 for this season.
The battle for the #1 pick.
Yeah, basically. So for the trivia question for this week, we're asking what's going to be the combined total score of that game. And
the Browns-Lions game.
Yeah, the Browns-Lions game. So if you think the score is going to be 10-6 Detroit, then your combined score is 16 points, of course. And then the tiebreaker will be, add this with your response as well. The tiebreaker will be who you think will have the winning field goal or the winning touchdown or winning defensive touchdown. Whoever you think is going to get the winning score, basically. write that down in your response. And then beyond that, the tiebreaker from there, if there's two or more people that pick the same answer, the tiebreaker will be who gets the submission in first. All right, so the question is, what's going to be the total combined score of the Browns-Lions game? And then add in with that response, who's going to have the winning score. All right, so that's your question for this week.
All right, and you can send those questions again to Postmaster at EJsProFootballPicks.com. And if anybody else got anything else they want to add to the show, as we conclude the show?
I just want to give a shout out to Youngstown Ursuline, Youngstown Poland. I think y'all probably want to give a shout out to Glenville, I guess, for beating down Ignatius.
Yeah, we do that. We got Cleveland Public School representing.
Yeah, Youngstown Schools representing. So.
That's all I got. I also want to give a shout out to the USF Bulldogs. So they beat Florida State earlier this year. And we thank everybody for coming out to the show. And we'll see everybody next week.